one of my worst decision to go for a unit because it never increased in the value. Now, if I look back, when I bought my first property back in 2009 in Pendle Hill area for $350,000, how did I got my loan? I walked into the local branch. I spoke with the local lender over there. I got the pre-approval for $500,000. I went to my wife. I told her that, you know what, we can buy something for $500,000, potentially a house in Western Sydney area, in around Wentworthville, Pendle Hill, Tungabi area. But you know what? I ended up buying a unit in Pendle Hill. And one of the reasons was, it was my first house. I was super scared about the repayments. I was super scared whether I will be able to afford the repayment for the next 30 years. I was in Australia from last 4 years, so it was a bit overwhelming. And my lender on top of it told me, do you really want to buy a house of $500,000 and have a loan of around 95%? How about you go a bit lower value? You do have a pre-approval, so yes, you are eligible to get it, but from a risk appetite point of view, it might not be the great idea. I listened to him. I was a bit nervous. I thought, you know what? He would know more than me since he's working in the bank from last 10-15 years. One of my worst decisions to go for a unit because it never increased in the value. And I ended up buying a unit in $350,000. I won't say it was my best decision. Now, if I look back, the local lender who advised me, I don't think he gave me advice from a wrong place, or he didn't wanted me to buy a more expensive house or a house instead of a unit. What I realized that person, a great person to hang out with, a great person to go out for a drink, but he never owned the house. He was 50 years old and he was renting and he never bought a house, which is, well, look, I don't know his personal situation, so I'm not commenting on him. But what I'm trying to get into is that if you go for an advice to a person who has never done it himself, how will he be able to give you the advice? Probably whatever advice he will give it to you will not be something which might add real value into your decision. You won't go to a friend for a parenting advice if they don't have any kids, right? You will go to a person who already has 1 or 2 kids to get some parenting advice. Same with getting a loan, getting a mortgage. Yes, there are plenty of brokers, there are plenty of bankers out there who can help you. But have they bought the house themselves? If you are looking to buy a first home, have they got a house? Have they bought anything? If you are looking to get into an investment property, have they bought an investment property? And more importantly, if you are looking to scale your property portfolio, does your mortgage broker or banker has an investment property or an investment portfolio himself or herself? If the answer is no, then they won't be able to advise you. They won't be able to connect with you. They won't have a correct mindset to guide you, to strategize, to work with you so that you can grow from a property portfolio of 1 to 10 properties. Okay, how will the journey look like? They won't be able to share the personal experience. So it is imperative to go and find a mortgage broker who can help you. He has done it himself, so he knows how will the journey look like. If you need any advice on scaling your property portfolio, give me a call on 0447 959546 or email me at info@apwfinance.com.